Предложить Васка помощь.
Desarde, I'd like to know more about my family. I need to know what became of them. Could you accompany me to see Lady Morange? I'm afraid that without you, she may refuse to give me any information.
All right, Vasco. Let's go see Lady Lorraine Morange.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Расспросите о семье Дарси.
We would like to have some information regarding an important family, the Darcys.
Well, I could tell you many things about them, but I suppose that you want to know something in particular?
Are there any members of this family on the island?
Indeed, Bastien Darcy, the son of the family, has been in New Serene for some time. Last I heard about it, he was doing business, but that doesn't help in knowing where he is. The Darcys' first attempt at establishing themselves on this island wasn't very fruitful, but I seem to recall that since then the son has found a competent associate who's been working here for a long time.
Perfect. Could you tell us where to find her?
Of course. Ask for a Madame Clerc near the warehouses on the port. That's where she normally is. I hope the Darcys are not in trouble.
Don't worry, madam. Their name was simply mentioned in some business discussions. We are thinking about becoming associates. We would like to know more about them to form an opinion.
If you ask me, you should forget this idea, Your Excellency. Their son is a poor business partner.
Why do you say that?
I do not mean to speak ill of him. Perhaps it would be better for you to form your own opinion.
Well, thank you for your help, madam.
Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
А, вот она.
Can I help you? Are you here to do business?
Are you Madame Clerc?
We would like to meet with your associate, Mr. Darcy.
Bastien? I don't know where he is. I can't say that he often graces us with his presence.
You don't have the slightest idea where he is?
I am not his caretaker, you know.
You don't seem to hold him in high regard.
Listen, my relationship with my associate is no one else's concern. And if you didn't come to do business, well...
Так. Сделать вид, что нужно взыскать долг.
In truth, we're here to collect a hefty sum. You're associates, are you not? We could make you pay in his stead.
Oh, God. Why did I make an agreement with this family? This Bastien has brought me nothing but trouble. He was supposed to go to Hikmet to deal with one of our clients, but I didn't receive any news from him after his departure. And given his tendency to get himself into impossible situations, I didn't try to get any.
Who is this client?
His name is Ferat. You'll find him in the Alchemist district. I'll write this down.
You think something may have happened to him there?
His mission wasn't very complicated. He had to pay for a valuable shipment and take charge of it. But with Bastien, anything is possible.
Thank you, madam.
Фига себе вопросиков. Нормально так.
Halt! What's your destination, my lord?
Just into town. I am an emissary of the congregation and am here to discuss matters with your governor. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. The roads are becoming dangerous. Do you have anything particular to report?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, good travels, my lord.
Тебе не болеть. Так, сверху что-то есть? Давай поспим. Ну. Ничего так вид. Крестьяне тут. Напоминает начало готики 2.
Halt! Your names, titles, and business at hand.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tier Fredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Your papers seem to be in order. Welcome to Hikmet, Your Excellency.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of progress.
Ну, давай посмотрим.
Your Excellency, welcome. I am honored to receive such a prestigious guest. You will not regret it. My wares are the best in all Hick and always.
If you come to do business, you should go upstairs. I am but a poor underling.
Окей. Фига, блин, светло.
Hello, sir. Is this the house of the man called Farad?
It is I. What can I do for you?
We're searching for Mr. Darcy. He was supposed to come here to do business.
Yes. Yes, he did come here, but I don't know where he is. To be honest, our exchange did not exactly go as planned. And if you are his associate, or a member of his family, know that you owe me a large sum of money.
How so?
Well, this Darcy fellow came here to take the shipment, and he was supposed to deliver me a promissory note.
Which never arrived, I imagine. How could you let him leave with your merchandise without payment?
Well, he's the son of a very well-known family. I did not deem it necessary to try and obtain more guarantees.
What if something happened to him?
Nothing happened. At least I don't think so. Why should that concern me? I'm not his brother. He owes me money, and I do not have the slightest idea of where he might be.
I suspect that you're not telling us everything.
Oh, come on. If you have not come to repay his debt, leave me alone so I can work in peace.
Скользкий тип.
I already told you that...
Так. Дальше вы не пройдете, пока не получите бумаги. Так, ищем бумаги.
Greetings. If you have come to do business, head upstairs, if there's any business left to do.
Why do you say that?
They haven't been paying me, and I've had to work with cheap ingredients for weeks.
У тебя еще чувак полигонов мало на очках.
Have you heard of a man called Bastian Darcy?
It would be difficult not to. His name is the only thing my boss talks about. Apparently, he did not pay for one of our shipments and still left with the goods. And now my boss makes me work twice as much to compensate for his losses. With ingredients I wouldn't even feed to a pig.
And what did your boss do?
Well, he spent every waking hour cursing his name. That's how I learned about it.
What do you do here exactly?
I create and prepare complex potions. Not simple health potions, but far more subtle things.
And if I'm not mistaken, things are not going the way you would want them to.
The boss has always been difficult, but ever since he got ripped off, it has been a living hell. I work using leftovers thrown away by all the other alchemists, while listening to him screaming at me and everyone else all day. This is no way to live.
Харизма. Уговорить рассказать, что скрывает хозяин.
How can a brilliant, conscientious alchemist keep working here? I am certain that any great laboratory in town would welcome you with open arms. So why continue protecting your employer?
Oh, you're right. Anywhere is better than here. My boss did not only curse the name of the man you're looking for, he also hired some thugs to find him and our shipment.
Interesting. I think we may need to have a few words with your employer.
If you could also tell him that I am resigning, then I won't need to go upstairs.
Так, письмо от приятельницы господина Ферхата. Друг мой, меня очень огорчили известия о неприятностях, в которые вы попали из-за Бастиена де Арси. Я слышала, что этот молодой человек безответственен, но даже подумать не могла, что он бесчестен. Увы, ждать от этой семьи возмещения убытков придется очень долго. Письма на континент идут медленно. Впрочем, можно не полагаться на почту, а пригласить сборщиков долгов. Надеюсь, вам удастся найти решение.
You again. I already told you that I do not know where the man you're searching for is.
You may not know where he is, but you did everything you could to find him, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Does this document ring a bell? You hired some debt collectors to find Mr. Darcy.
How dare you rummage through my belongings?
You could have taken legal action and retrieved what you were owed, but you sent some killers instead.
I doubt the governor would approve. Do you want us to tell him about it?
No. But please understand me. The Darcy family is on the continent. It would take months for them to reply to my complaint. What other solution was there? My shop will not survive this.
Tell us who these debt collectors are and we'll take care of it.
They loiter in an alleyway of ill repute, not far from here, in the Science District.
That's what I feared. Probably a bunch of cutthroats. If Bastian survives...
If he survives, remind him of what he owes me.
Have mercy! I will repay everything, I swear. This is nothing but a horrible misunderstanding. My family is very rich.
Hey, you! Leave this man alone!
What do you want? No one asked you for your opinion, so get lost.
Maybe he's friends with the weakling.
Maybe. In any case, it seems like he wants to share his fate.
You think I'm afraid? I fought uglier people than you.
Vasco, let me try to take care of this. How much money are we talking about? You're here to collect a debt, right?
Between what he owes our client and our commission, it's a hefty sum. But if you want to pay in his stead, my lord, please do.
Так. Запугать.
I don't think you realize who you are dealing with, so let me introduce myself. My name is Desardet. I am the legate of the congregation, and I am here to save the life of one of our citizens. If you do not deliver him to me immediately, I will have no choice but to inform the governor.
And you'll end up rotting in jail in no time.
Damn it, they look serious.
Yes, a bit too much. Listen, we don't want to get in trouble with the governor, so take him.
Yeah, if our client wants to get repaid, you'll have to make an official request. Come.
Thank you for your intervention. I thought these brutes would kill me.
Don't mention it. It's only natural.
But how did you end up in such a situation?
Oh, I'm certain someone like you, who belongs to high society, will understand. There is a game table here that is attended by the best of the aristocracy. I lost the money I owed to that merchant while playing there. And since I got out with a few other debts, I had to leave the merchandise as repayment.
Вот мудак.
But that's a mere trifle that my father would have paid for without thinking twice. I never would have thought that someone would send these types of brutes after me. What a lack of tact. In any case, I am extremely grateful to you. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Captain Vasco. Naught and sea given. It was a pleasure, sir. Thank you, Desarde.
My pleasure. But why didn't you tell him who you were?
But I did tell him. I was stupid. I resented everyone, and you even more, for the life I didn't get to live. You had it all, everything I thought I was entitled to. But after seeing Bastion, I realized that in the end, I was exactly who I wanted to be. A naught, and a proud one at that.
I'm glad to hear it. No more regrets?
No more regrets. And I certainly don't regret not being called Leandra Darcy.
Репутация плюс 4. Что у нас тут? Дополнительно повышают уязвимость врагов к магическому урону и замедлению даже после паралича при применении навыка буря.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet you. Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly. We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city. But we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes. We would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them, considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved.
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I met Ulan, the Bone Blowers clan chief, from the village of Vignamri. He is an open-minded man who holds great expectations of exchanges with the colonies. He would like to meet you to discuss a treaty, even an alliance.
Ulan, you say? I have never heard mention of this name, but to finally have an ally among the natives could only be beneficial. That is excellent news. Still, I fear that I cannot leave the city. That would be taking too much of a risk.
I doubt that Ulan will come to Hikmet. He is looking for an alliance, but he is not desperate. Such a gesture would be considered a sign of weakness by his clan.
That is understandable, I suppose. Do they grasp the concept of emissaries? Do you think that solution might work?
I think that might be possible. I'm sure he would understand that you could not come to see him in person for the same reason.
Excellent. Finally, some clear skies in our negotiations with the natives. My right-hand man will then go to this village to finalize an agreement with King Ulan.
I'll be there too, to make sure everything goes according to our plans. There is another matter concerning the same village that I would like to bring to your attention. A wandering merchant, a member of Ulan's clan, is being kept in your outpost. Can you authorize his entry into the city?
I see no harm in that. This merchant is certainly not a threat to us, and he might even prove useful, if the negotiations with his clan should take a foul turn. Here, please be so kind as to give him this letter of passage. If he presents it to the guards, they will let him in and he'll be able to establish his stall in town.
I thank you. I hope to see you again. I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Поговорите о нападениях.
Governor Buren has asked me to help you fight against the caravan attacks. Could you tell me precisely what's going on?
For weeks we have been harassed by the savages. They're waiting for groups of soldiers or caravans to be out of sight of the outpost and attack with incredible violence. They don't just steal goods or equipment. They kill without mercy. Only one man survived their last attack. He's here in a sorry state.
Do you think he could answer a few questions?
Yes, but take it easy on him.
I'll make sure I do, Captain. Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. I was informed that your caravan was looted and that you were the sole survivor of the attack.
It's true, Your Excellency. It was awful. All those deaths. The violence. We followed the recommended precautions to the letter, but it was useless.
Попросите рассказать о нападении.
How did the attack happen?
We traveled all day. We were exhausted, and night was approaching. We knew we were not very far from the outpost, but we couldn't go any further. So we camped away from the road, trying to stay out of sight. Alas, it was in vain. That's when they struck, in the middle of the night.
Were there several attackers?
I counted 5, maybe 6. But others were hiding in the woods. I'm sure of it. If they only had their usual stone weapons, we may have hoped to escape them. But their weapons were inflamed. I have never been so scared in my life.
What were you transporting?
Mostly food, but also herbs and other ingredients for scientists.
Did the attackers take it?
Everything was a blur. I don't know if they intended to steal or destroy it. Unfortunately, my companions died while trying to protect our cargo.
Are you saying that the looters started by attacking your cargo?
Yes, Your Excellency. Maybe more of us would have survived if we'd all fled.
You mentioned recommended precautions.
Yes. Since attacks occur often, we were given a number of precautions to avoid them. Do not travel at certain times. Do not camp near the road. Do not light any fires. All of it was useless. It would have been better to recruit guards to escort us.
Based on what you're saying, the attacks were very targeted. They must have a camp near the outpost to monitor the road.
But what is their goal? Why attack all the caravans along this route?
They must want to cut off the supply lines to Hikmet. We'll go to the scene of the attack. I might find something there to help track these rebels.
Please, help me! Just keep walking, Renaigse. This does not concern you. Have mercy! They will kill me! I am but a merchant who wishes to trade with the big city.
Так, харизма.
I never thought I would see several islander warriors attacking a mere merchant. And I thought honor and righteousness were of the utmost importance in your culture. I must have been mistaken.
What are you trying to say, Renaigse? Are you insulting us?
You're insulting yourselves by behaving this way. He's an unarmed man. He's trying to survive. What honor is there in attacking him?
He is a traitor. He deserves to be punished. But you are right. He is not worth attacking. Let's leave. His punishment will come once we have chased Renaigse away, and he cannot sell his products.
Adloreda Onolmanawi, may the trees along your path always bear fruit.
Think nothing of it. Ulan told me that you were not able to enter the town.
It is true. The soldiers did not let me enter. They left me outside, and the Donea Exdragao took advantage of this opportunity to attack me.
Rest assured, I have obtained permission for you to enter from the governor of Hikmet, which should allow you to set up your stall in the city.
Adloreda Renaigse. Thanks again.
Farewell, merchant. Perhaps we will meet again. The caravan was some distance from the road when it was attacked. Here we are. Stay alert. The food has been destroyed. They clearly don't need it, which means that their camp should be close by. The crates are empty. Their entire contents have been destroyed. These goods were not meant to reach their destination. They must have died protecting their goods. How sad. These wounds appear to be caused by stone blades. The kind of weapons that islanders use. They actually shoot methodically, and then left. Where are the bodies? Let's look around.
Хрена себе.
Things are about to get dicey. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Poison if you want to cap.
Why was this man's body arranged like that? There's something in his pocket.
Недописанное письмо торговца семье. Любимая, боюсь, это путешествие станет для меня последним. Мы были очень осторожны, даже питались холодной едой, чтобы не жечь костров по ночам, и все равно я чувствую, что за нами кто-то следит. Боюсь, на нас могут напасть в любой.
He was in the caravan, but whoever attacked him decided to drag him here and feed him to the wild beasts.
A message for other merchants, no doubt. One must admit, it's an effective deterrent.
Bit
А поговорить? Нормально.
We're close to the target.
Всю ярость, значит, тратить.
Finally. Here's the camp of the rebel natives.
Let's try talking to them before rushing in. They must have good reason to only attack the caravans that supply Hikmet.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I only wish to speak to your leader.
I am the leader of this camp, Renaikse. And whom might you be?
My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
The congregation. Are those the Lugaid Blau? The yellow eyes?
It's possible, yes. We live in the city south of the island.
That's right. We hold no grudge against your people. Talk. I'm listening.
I've come to speak to you about your attacks against all those who take the road to Hikmet.
The Lions only got what they deserve. They have captured many of our people. We must release them.
That's the price of war. If you fight, you risk men being taken prisoner.
I'm not talking about warriors, Renaikse, but villagers kidnapped in our villages. They mainly attack on all Menawe, those carrying the mark of the bond like you. They capture them, and we never see them again. We don't know what they are doing to them, but we are going to release them.
I see. But our merchants have no role in this. They are not warriors. So why kill them?
They brought food and weapons back to our enemies. We could not let them pass. If your merchants had fled, we would not have pursued them. But they resisted, so they died. The city of Lions is no longer to receive food or weapons. Nothing.
In that case, I'm sorry to tell you that you've failed. The road is not the only way to transport goods. Many things are transported by sea.
Listen, if what you told me is true, I fully understand why you're fighting. I'm even ready to help you clear up these disappearances, as long as you spare our merchants.
You no longer need to worry about it. That was our last attack. Our troops are ready, and soon we will make the Lion pay for the harm it has brought upon us.
What are you talking about?
Soon, the Donea Extraga will march together, and we will free our brothers.
Can you guarantee that our merchants will now be able to take this road without risking their lives?
I always keep to my word. The time for small attacks is over. Now is the time of war.
I'm afraid you're heading straight into a massacre. But since you promised me that our caravans will be spared, I have fulfilled my mission.
Go in peace. We should prepare ourselves.
I hope I will not regret letting them go. They are so full of hatred for the Alliance.
You've heard what their leader said. They will do anything to free their own. And if they are actually ready for a pitched battle, there will be piles of corpses.
I have to admit that the story of this attack is concerning. We should talk to Captain Rainhild about it. We can also inform him that the convoys will now be running smoothly. Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I managed to trace the rebels who attacked the caravans. They will no longer be a problem.
You eliminated them.
No, that's not necessary. But you must know that this group is part of a much bigger army. An army that is ready to go to war against Hikmet.
We have been at war with the rebels for a long time.
They did not speak of skirmishes. but of a pitched battle. They want to free their imprisoned comrades and will stop at nothing to do so.
This is terrible news. We must prepare the troops immediately. I'll send a message to Governor Buran. Thank you for warning us, Your Excellency. You've given us a chance to resist their assault. I know it's not much, but I hope you'll accept this as a token of gratitude.
Thank you, Captain. Ulan, I see that the governor of Hikmet's emissary is already here.
He is. And I am very thankful that you succeeded in organizing this meeting. I am full of hope for the future.
We are very grateful as well, Your Excellency. However, if you could leave us, I am sure you can understand that the discussion we are about to have must remain confidential.
Naturally. I hope that you will reach an agreement. So, have you reached an agreement?
Our discussions were very fruitful. However, we are faced with a problem.
Really?
Our peace treaty depends on the ability to exchange freely.
And Chief Ulan has warned me that our merchants would be at risk of being attacked by the neighboring clan.
Mordun, the chief of the village of Igugsob, is at the near Exragao. He is among those who think that the people of your island are only here to take from us. But his village would also benefit from this agreement. If you could convince him to meet us, we could reach an understanding, allowing the caravans to pass through his territory.
Without this, I am afraid we would not be able to make a commitment. Peace and trade are linked. If our merchants risk their lives coming here...
I am sure that you will manage to convince him that the Renaigse are not all bad.
I can try, at least.
Adoredar, we will wait here and hope that you will manage to reason with him.
Desarde, I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Naut once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
Так, здесь лагерь рядом. Пещера знания. Одна из нескольких священных пещер, вход в которые дозволен только Дейнейгада и их ученикам. Все они предназначены для медитации и передачи знаний. Эта пещера находится рядом с местом связи, где проводятся обряды посвящения. Рабочие записи профессора. Мы нашли изваяние огромного существа. Я попытался расспросить о нем островитян, но узнал только то, что оно живет в горах. Судя по изваянию, существо умеет летать и обладает достаточно ловким, но уязвимым туловищем. Это, разумеется, всего лишь предположение. Чтобы их подтвердить, нужно найти само существо. Ага, сундук. Где-то ключ должен быть. Что за хрень? Так. Фига он перданул. Сидим. Майорский камзол. Майорские перчатки. Ключ, найденный на трупе солдата монетной стражи. Сундук погибшего, скорее всего, находится неподалеку от ближайшего военного лагеря. Подошел. Невероятно. Хранитель болот напоминает сами болота. Я распределял остатки наших припасов, и тут рядом возникло зеленоватое облако, и мне в нос ударил отвратительный запах. Я успел отбежать, но те, кто находился ближе и вдохнул газ, упали замертво. Видимо, это облако ядовито, и единственный способ избежать отравления — не задерживаться подолгу на одном месте или же заблаговременно принять противоядие. Мы как раз завалили его. Давай поговорим.
What are you doing here, решаете? Your kind are not welcome in my village.
Расспросите о его деревне.
What can you tell me about your village?
Why would I talk to a решаете about the GreedFall? All you need to know is that this name means the village of Black Ulgs. They are our friends and our companions, and like them, we do not like to be disturbed.
I see.
Anything else?
Ulan, the king of Vignamri, wants to establish a trade agreement and sign a peace treaty with the governor of Hikmet.
This sounds like something he would do. All he ever thinks about is picking up the crumbs left behind by the решаете. All of that in hope of breathing new life into his village, while insulting the memory of the deceased men and women who lived there.
Hikmet's emissary will only sign if their merchants can move freely and in peace. They want to meet you.
I am not like him. I am a Donea Exregao, a proud man, not a slug. The Renaigse cannot be trusted. They are deceitful and only seek to trap us.
Так, харизма. Сыграть на его гордости.
The Donea Exregao I have met were fearless, and yet you are running away from a mere meeting. By refusing to negotiate, you are only showing weakness, nothing else.
Not Freddy. The worst part is that you are right. I cannot refuse this meeting without appearing weak. Fine. I will meet Ulan and his emissary. But I will not go to his village. Tell them to find me at Landristel. I will be there in a few hours.
I will tell them right away. Thank you, Mordun.
Congratulations! This is some fine legate work. Convincing a man that stubborn and full of hatred could not have been easy.
Mordun is willing to meet you at Lanristel to sign a peace treaty.
You really are an accomplished negotiator and diplomat, Your Excellency.
I knew you would succeed. Thanks to you, the whole region will be at peace.
Do you know where this place is, Ulan?
Of course. In our language, Lanristel means Glade of Promises. It is a sacred place, one whose peacefulness must be respected. It bodes well.
In that case, we should go there at once.
Yes. I will follow you. Come back to see me soon. And if luck is on our side, we will celebrate peace together.
Надеюсь, это не ловушка.
Man is about as forthright as a backtracking donkey. I'm
Ага.
almost certain he's
Согласен с Куртом.
I suddenly feel the urge to go to Lanristel. I hear it looks wonderful this time of year.
And if we want to see this encounter, we should leave now.
Охренеть.
Mordun is being attacked. Let's go and rescue him.
Adloredar, thank you for coming. You saved me. That accursed Ulan. I should have known he would betray us both. My men are dead, and now I am injured. He achieved exactly what he wanted in the end. I will have to join another clan if I do not want my whole village to suffer the consequences of my defeat.
I'm sorry, Mordun. I really am.
You were deceived, just like I was. Sometimes, among the stones, there can be snakes. Farewell, Onol Manawi. And do not let yourself be betrayed again.
Вот сучара.
Traitor! This meeting was meant to establish peace, and yet you have exclusively sent armed men.
Mordun was a Donea Exregao. He would have never accepted an agreement with the Renaigse. He would have endlessly attacked our merchants and our allies' caravans. We had to protect ourselves if we were to make these exchanges possible. So we did.
By lying and manipulating me.
I am sorry, but I was unsure that you would agree to help us if I told you the truth. I understand your anger, but keep in mind that we are now at peace, thanks to you. You are now a Karans of Ignamri, and should you seek it, you will always have our assistance. Anything else?
Охуенно.
Nothing. I must go.